Hey guys, it's Isis. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a book review on Cinder by Marissa Meyer. So let's get straight into it. So Cinder, the basic synopsis of Cinder is, it is a book based on a futuristic time where our main protagonist, Cinder, she is a cyborg, which means that she is human, but she has some robotic add-ons, as you could say. She has a robotic hand and a robotic foot, or like an arm-foot situation, and in her brain she has a control panel where she can see news feeds, videos, music, all this other stuff, and she can send comms out. I believe she can do that, but that's kind of basically who she is. And we have an emperor. Well, we have a prince, and we have this disease that's going around, and it's called lumitosis. Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. It's kind of, I'm not good at pronouncing things from books, honestly. But there's this horrible disease that is killing humans on Earth, and they're like dropping dead, and it's not funny. It's really bad, and that's kind of like a main thing in the book. This book where Cinder lives is New Beijing, and there it is a law that all cyborgs have to go turn themselves in so they can be tested upon. And it's really disgusting what they do to these cyborgs, because in this time period, cyborgs is not viewed as human, even though they are very discriminated against, and people are very prejudiced against them. So that's the whole problem. And then we also have this whole entirely different problem with the Lunars. Now that, the Lunars, yeah. So the Lunars are the people that live on the moon. And the moon is controlled by Queen Lavana, who is an evil empress, basically. And she rules over the moon, and she is horrible. And these Lunars have these special abilities to control people with their brain. And it's kind of like I'm gonna say almost like an electro wave kind of pattern that they can grasp onto a person, and they can make that person do anything. That's what makes the Lunars so incredibly scary. So not only are the cyborgs discriminated against, but the Lunars are feared, and nobody wants Lunars on Earth. And a lot unfolds with this story. And basically what happens is Cinder, she ends up meeting Prince Kai, and that's when everything goes wrong, really. And it's a great story, and so that's the synopsis, and I'm going to give you guys my review. I review this, I'm going to give this 4 out of 5 stars. It's my favorite book series, the Lunar Chronicles. Every book in this series is really, really good, and this is a fantastic starter book. This is a fantastic first book in the series. It really kind of grabs you in, and it makes you want to read the rest of the books. And the character progression is really amazing. All of the characters in this entire series are my personal favorite characters from any book I've ever read. I really have gotten attached to these characters, and I love them so much. Every character has some sort of diversity, and with every book, they're gonna have their own love interest, but it's not cliche, and it's very different. And I love what Marissa Meyer did with this whole cyborg lunar thing, because it's really interesting. We don't really see a lot of Disney fairy tales meet sci-fi, adventure, action, jam-packed love, romance books. And I think Marissa Meyer did an extremely well job, and she's one of my favorite, she's my favorite author. I love the way she writes. I love Cinder's point of view, and I love every book. You do get a different point of view, but you also go back to Cinder. So it's not just like, every point of view, you don't get to learn what her point of view is. Every point of view switches between every book switches their point of view, and it's really interesting and cool to look at that. And so I guess I'm going to talk about the characters now. So in this book we are introduced to, of course, Cinder and Aiko, which is her robot friend that she built because she is a mechanic. We get to know Prince Kai, Kaido, whatever. And then we also learn her Cinder's family, and Cinder's family consists of a stepmother and 2 stepsisters, like the original Cinderella story, but it has a twist because her father ended up dying. I'm not gonna get a lot into that because it really explains it throughout the entire book of what really happened. But yeah, Cinder's dad is not you know, it's really interesting, her whole life story. But basically her mother and her sister do not like her, but her sister Peony is very nice to her, and she doesn't treat her like the mother and her other sister does. And we see like really horrible stuff that Audrey, which is Cinder's stepmother, makes her do, you know. It's just like a classic Cinderella story, but with an amazing twist. And I really suggest that you guys pick this book up and read it, and it's really good. I love the entire series. It grasps you in, and you are not going to be able to put this book down. It is so good. It really is. And it has the perfect mix of romance, because I hate books that are just, you know, cliche romance, young adult books. But this is very interesting because, you know, we learned that romance isn't what's going to push us through, you know, this entire story. And I just suggest that you guys pick it up and read it. And if you guys want me to do a book talk or book reviews on any of the other books in the series, please tell me, because I will be happy to do so. This was a spoiler-free little book review. I didn't want to do a full book talk because I didn't want to like do any spoiler things. But if you guys want me to do book talks on the rest of them and do some spoilers so we can really have some group discussions about the book and how we feel about it, then just go ahead, like or comment or subscribe on this video and tell me if you guys like that. And I'll see you next week. Bye.